Let's go and meet the rest of the people in this town, and then we're going to head to the Ascalon club and see what these vampires got to say for themselves. Now I also want to keep an eye out for one single good handle part, and that means I can upgrade my weapon to over 9,000 levels of power. It'll be the final stage of my weapon upgrade, and it adds so much damage. What the hell? Am I dropping in on your party, bro? I see. Oh, there's another one behind us. Fucking hell. Oh, you like that, do you? Oh shit, exploding bastards again. Oh, you like parrying? Oh, that's another thing, right? I forgot to mention. Oh shit, you kind of parry it. Is one of the mechanics that I really like about the game is once you do enough stamina damage, it prompts you to press A to bite them. But even if you are just mashing, like I sometimes do tend to mash the buttons, even if you press attack, it automatically will grab and bite them, which I do like. Right, let's go around this way. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to go through the house. Just so I can get out the front door. She's crack as me ma, like. Just lost the bloody marbles. Right, so who do we need to find? We've actually got a few people we need to... The pillar. Ah, maybe the pillar's part of the Ascalon club. Or maybe all these people are in the Ascalon club. Never thought about that. Oh, do you know what? Tell you what, we'll head straight to the Ascalon club because I might be searching about for all these people. And they might be hidden in that place. He's got a migraine, I can't cure that. Which one's he again? Oh, aye. There's Kimura, who I oh, that's Kimura who I rescued. Alright, mate.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
So let's find out a bit more about this guy.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Alright, so he's leaving the area.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
He sounds pretty normal compared to the rest of the people in this godforsaken place.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
It's gonna be that same vampire that's trying to voice me, but he has no control over me.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
The Red Queen?
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
So he's not necessarily a bad bloke, is he?
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
That's the thing, right, innit? Like what this guy said, some people get so caught up in their work that they do lose all sense of fun in life. That's like, it just overwhelms them.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
I didn't know, did I? My father was present.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
I've just realised something, right? It's only just dawned on us. Does this guy know I'm a vampire? Because he clearly saw me fucking ninja flipping about, fucking teleporting and everything. Mad parry skills on this vampire. And he's just treated us like a normal bloke. Maybe he thinks I'm like Jesus. Follow my example. Oh, actually, this could be one that is a bad choice. Yes, follow my example, for I set the best ones.
Follow my example, then. Find a complete stranger.
Oh shit, don't do that.
Or her, the best you can. Then invite him or her to do the same.
You know what? That's not a bad plan, actually. And I should start with my family, for they are almost strangers to me now.
Hint failed, fuck it. I don't know. It is weird that sometimes you can fail hints by telling someone to do the best advice. Although I didn't think I'd be telling him to go and help a random stranger because he'd probably end up getting murdered. But starting with his family was a good idea. But we'll fuck that one up, ain't we, Tommy?
Kimura. Take care.
Right, take care, Mr. Kimura. We'll fuck your hints right up.
The city.
47 meters away. Oh, it must be this building on the other side of the road. This one here. Right, let's go in here. The Ascalon Club. Most powerful vampires in the city, apparently, or in England.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
See a little smirk on his face there.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
How very grand. Look at this.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr.
Where they've got just dead bodies lying about. Are you fucking kidding me?
There has been quite a battle here.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Oh, it's the Pruin. The Pruin gods being here. Storm the gates. Storm the gates. That's outside. For being so grand, there's not much loot kicking about, like, is there? Ah, what's this? History and purpose of the Ascalon Club. Association of gentlemen aiming for protection of the crown's interests. Blah blah blah. Good extraction and flawless moral fibre. That's the requirements to join. I may be lacking in some of those. Then again, not necessarily the way we played Dr. Reed. I think he's a pretty upstanding guy. Oh, jolly good chap. What the fuck's that? A good dagger? Oh, blood absorption. Have I got a 10, 15, level 3, level 2? Well, that's fucking stupid, isn't it? How can a level 2 have better blood absorption than that? That doesn't make no goddamn sense, son. Seems like it's just gonna be a much worse version than this. Because look, that does 12 blood absorption. You can add absorb. Yeah. Now the good daggers like so much more inferior. Right, where we're actually going here? Seem to be lost. Oh, my chests. Any good handle parts lying about? Right, this is their house completely robbed. Oh, here they are.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She is.
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, Do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
I agree with him, like, I would completely wipe the skulls from the face of the planet.
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Guard of Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down is to put an end to the epidemic.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Looks like I haven't got a choice, but I'll ask some questions.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
So they swear to uphold the monarchy and the best interests of Great Britain, but are not directly associated with the king. Fair enough.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Tell you what, sign us up. I'm all about this.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
That's where I disagree.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
I believe values are more backbone of a nation than traditions, to be fair, like. Oh, you dirty man.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Hey, so we've got a new family. There's so many people. Let's speak more to this guy.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Look at this guy's face. Like, his eyes are so red. He does not think twice about feeding on live prey, probably innocent people. He's embraced the hunger truly, honey. That's probably why he's head of this place.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Well, we already know that spying on us.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
I agree. Get rid of them. Now this is my opinion on zombies as well, right? If ever there was a zombie outbreak, right? There might be some that are only half zombies, they might still have their wits about them. I don't care who they are, they need to die. Because you can't have that with the possibility to spread. I watched a film recently. The Turned? I'm sure it was called The Turned or something. Or it might be called something else. I've watched loads of zombie films, I love them. But the whole premise was it's a British film, and this like outbreak come that turned people into like kind of like zombies, but there was a cure. But the problem is, it made them let them integrate back into the society, but society didn't want them, and there was a whole like equality thing, saying, oh, like equality for these like people who got turned and like are back in society. But the thing is, though, it didn't really fully make them back human, and they still could cause a problem. I don't fuck with that. I agree, Scals are malevolent.
Scals are malevolent and disgusting creatures.
I knew I was right to induct you, Dr. Reed. You would not dare lie to me on such a vital topic now, would you?
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Nice, I've leveled up. New citizens are available to kill. I wonder if I get to kill any citizens who are skulls, maybe? Family portraits, right? Let's talk to each and every one of these people. Oh, I can't. I'll talk to the old man.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece, figuratively?
Fantastic.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Aloysius.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
I wonder why you hadn't become a vampire yet.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Oh, fuck me. Another thumb watch. Mate, come on.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
I bet you it is. It's the most exotic.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
I'm not gonna lie. I support that goals, like. Definitely.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
No, I think that's well, it does work. Now what it is, I don't know. Well, I agree, it's not the solution. It could be a temporary fix until you can solve it by wiping out all the infected. But yeah, it's dangerous because if you've got a wall and the enemies get in, how the fuck do you get out? You dainty.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
So he wants to build a bloody wall, does he? R.E. Donald Trump. Can I steal this book? Nope. Look, we can see all these guys, but we can't talk to them. Lord Hutchinson. Now, is our codex full? No. Still a load of people we haven't met. I've got no idea where they are.
Horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city.
Arthur Pembleton, downstairs. That's the butler. The butler.
Skulls have been spotted everywhere in London. We are losing this fight.
Oh, these doors are open now. Right, okay, and so ask locals about possible sources of infection in the West End. This might get us to see some people that we've never met before. Let's investigate. Will this guy talk to us now? No, he just says the same thing over and over again. He's like a bloody broken record. Welcome to the Ascalon Club. Would you please help me remove this stick out of my arse? Now, mate, it can stay in there.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
I think he did. Oh, she's spouting all that shit.
Women of all countries unite.
Yeah, pet, pack it in. Give
Good
some
evening,
information.
Miss Ashbury.
And good.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
The Mullaneys.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Right. This guy, let's see if this guy's got good handle port. I don't think he has. Or maybe I bought
Good
him.
evening.
I may have...
Ooh, nah.
Good evening.
I'm investigating...
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Awesome.
Goodbye.
Please, sir. Whether
So
you
we've got
utilize
two
something or
people.
not, I am...
Second source. I wonder how many sources there is. Right, we need to... This place is so big, right? I just can't find all the people that live here. Oh, there's one... Actually, tell you what. This is the first or second? I'm coming up with this one anyway. Let's investigate this. A Dazzler. A Bobby Dazzler. I thought I saw something to open here. Oh, I'm gonna sign you, Bobby Dazzler. Oh, it's a woman. Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, I tried to parry it, but it was a grab. Give me your blood, beast. You will not escape this battle. Oh, the backstep parry is amazing. 2-hit backstep parry. Oh, mate, I've got the skills that'll get you ill. I got the skills. Yeah, we'll go. This looks like the first house, is it? Oh, I've missed an alleyway. It says there's an alleyway here, but I can't figure out. Ah, look. There we go.
That
Right, it's
building is
right
under
here.
quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
1, 2. There's 2 enemies. Oh, fucking hell. Did a little poo in my pants, that thing behind us. Right, you can stand still. You've been getting on me tits. They're a nightmare, them ones with a dodge. Shadow step. Right, come on then. I don't know if this is the first or the second source of the infection, but... Cleanse the second source of infection. It seems to be... clear. So dark. ...1918 calendar. Ooh, a remarkable pump-action shotgun. Got a shotty. Not that I use a ranged weapons like. Huh.
Fucking pathetic pig!
They're both skulls, and she infected them. Nice, the boss battle. Sorry, but you got to go, son. Oh shit. I'm getting destroyed here, like. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, it's locking out the wrong person. I get me stamina back. Go on, jump. Ah, parry blade. Right, he's down. Let's heal. Right, you little bitch. You infected the family, you brought this on yourself. Right, she can pack that in. Priscilla. You foolish being. That's it, you're getting destroyed. Game over. Oh, it didn't stun her. Oh, is
I've
it?
never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Could be. When I forget Priscilla's dagger. Got loads of... Oh, a letter. Love letter. Darling, thank you for the precious perfume and the fur coat. I can't wait to feel your hands on my shivering skin. For only you, my hero, can make me feel a desired. Please come back to me soon, for I'm dying to press my timid bosom to your chest again. Son! Yes, my beloved. My precious, come back to me and I'll promise you a night of eternal and unbridled passion. Doris Fletcher. Oh, that was the whore that he was cheating
So the
on.
husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Let's go and see Doris. Oh, maybe Doris is infected and we're going to have to murder her horrifically. Oh, I've got a good handle part. Baby, want to upgrade the weapon. My god. I just did a little wee in my pants. First max level upgrade. We've got to go over that way. Why are the rats here?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
You can never pass up a good meal on a rat. Like. Oh, you... I don't think I've ever dodged a martyrdom, ever, and I don't think I ever will. I haven't prepared myself for it to happen yet. Ah, so we've unlocked new areas now. I just heard the sound of a beast. Let's speak to him to see if oh no, I've already seen him. Oh, there was a guy walking about, wasn't there?
Good
Do you know
evening,
anything?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic.
Infection is everywhere these days.
The park.
If you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys.
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
Aha.
You need some...
Right. So we've got a third place. Oh, is that the oh, that's the first place. Is it? Oh, yeah, near the park. Right, we're going there. So that must be the one that looks like there's only 2 places to investigate. Am I going the right way here? Nope.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
They're after a good hiding. Oh, you motherfucker. Get him. Right, that's it. Run, run, run. Nice parry. Give us some health back and blood. Oh, you fucker. That's it. One-on-one, you're weak. Maybe not. Fucking, I've just realised he's got a bayonet on his gun. That's enough of that. Absolutely beasted us with that bayonet, like. Oh, I should have upgraded my weapon. Oh, what's this? Another enemy way? No. This isn't the house.
It's locked.
You fool. You should have kept your mouth shut. You might have survived the night. Oh, here we go, that's their house. Oh, there's a... Will there be any survivors?
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Skulls in it. Thick, rich blood sample. Oh, maybe I'll get a cure from investigating that. Oh, it's leading over there. Doris Fletcher, Royal Garden Hall. So she's a performer.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Is this skulls? The skulls do that, does it? I wouldn't have thought they would torture anyone. Maybe this is just a serial killer or some shit like that. I bet it is.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Ooh. Gone to the basement. Right, looks like it's gonna be showdown. Put some music on while we dance. Oh. Skull.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Bitch, you crazy. And you're weak. You're getting absolutely stun-locked a bit. Oh my god, just getting the clobbering. It's bloody clobbering time. Oh, what you doing? Nah, don't be spitting on me, you little bitch. You're stuck in a corner now. You're not getting out. Oh my god! Oh shit! She had the last laugh though. Martyrdom, bloody bitch. Right, so she was Fletcher Acting School. Dear Elsa, it's with the greatest joy that I confirm with this letter your acceptance as a private student into my acting school. The little scene you had the kindness to perform for me last week and convince me that you have what it takes to be a real actress. Wit, stature, and courage. As a private student, you'll receive my personal training and coaching. During these intense sessions, you'll be invited to stay at the school since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students. So please remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school. Yours sincerely, Doris Fletcher.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
You did. And I bet you she wasn't good enough. That's probably why she went cray-cray. Oh, what's that out there? Large beast. That's it. Right, we need to go
Doris
back
Fletcher
to...
seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
I think that's a good plan. Whereabouts is the acting school? Oh, it's miles away. Well, that's good because I want to go home. It's just round this corner. But we'll go home. I'm going to level up this my main weapon, my crutch. And then in the next episode, we'll go and investigate that theatre. I bet you there's going to be loads of action there. I wonder if Doris Fletcher is the source of the infection and all of our dance students, our acting students got infected. Oh, this is my house, yeah. Oh, it's all a mystery so far, but we've got mad leads. Level up, baby. Sorry, not level up. Well, yeah, it is. Oh, there. What's this? Oh, it's just another blueprint. Headache, migraine, and neuralgia. Any idea where to get them? Right, here we go. Level 5. 253 to 385 damage. I'm gonna be crushing skulls. And I'm gonna do... Oh. I need 3 more aluminium parts to get the stun damage bonus. Right, so I'll keep an eye out for those. Happy days. How much XP have I got? I got 10,000 XP. Tell you what, I'll probably level up in the next video. Or I might go a bit longer just to see, give myself a bit of a challenge with any enemies we might face. We'll see how it goes. Hope you enjoyed the episode, lads. See you in the next one. We're gonna go and hit up the theatre and kill some skulls.